all for having me here. My undergrad studies was in behavioral science, which was anthropology, sociology, and psychology. I chose that route because I wanted a great foundation for social work. I have a passion for people who are struggling, who don't have a voice, and who need support. So currently I am pursuing a master's in social work. I'm really excited about it because right now I work with underprivileged kids, so I'm on the front line and I see how the economy has impacted these families, and I just want to help in any way I can. So, you know, I'm very giving of myself, and again, I'm passionate about people who are struggling. So that's why I'm in this, and that's why I'm one of the best professors I had while I was here. It's interesting because we were just talking about this before we opened up the panel. Is Professor Rahman. He taught the Black experience, and I took it in my final semester. He was the best professor, and that was the best class I took because up until that point, I had not had what I call a real history course in African American history in America. And the textbook that we use, I believe it is the African American Odyssey. I think that's the one we had. I love that textbook, and I take the profiles of the different people that I had never heard of, and I post them in my program. I have a bulletin board, and I post those profiles there because I know that the children are not getting it, and I work with middle school age students. I didn't get it until I was here in my senior year, and it's important that they know that now, younger. So if anybody hasn't taken that course and you have a chance to take an elective, please take that class. I learned so much, and I thank you.
Thank you.
For me, I wear a couple of different hats. Sometimes I'm a teacher, sometimes I'm a mentor, and sometimes I'm a counselor. Because of the hard times that the students are experiencing, some of them are homeless or are threatened to be homeless. And because I work for a community action agency, my program is just one umbrella of the many different things we do. So sometimes I'm referring them to other services within the agency. I get in contact with the parent and let them know that the child's been, you know, telling me that, you know, they're afraid that they're going to lose their home. So they can't really concentrate on homework when they're worried about, am I going to be able to sleep at home tonight, or are we going to be in the car? And so when I have those students come in and, you know, tell me what's going on, all of the other stuff that I have to do, expense reports, purchase orders, all of that stuff goes on the back burner. And right now, it's about making sure that this child feels safe. That's the first thing. And so I get in contact with the different departments and let them know what's going on. And we have emergency funds that will that we can give to the parents, put them up either in a hotel if there is no housing that's available. One not so great thing about it is I've got students that live in Detroit and students that are what they call out county, which is all the cities outside of Detroit. And the agency that I work for has funds for all of those other cities, not the city of Detroit, because the city of Detroit has funds of their own. So it gets kind of tricky when something like that happens, and but they always try to make sure that they see about the child and that child's family. So they have made exceptions in the past and saw about those families who were facing homelessness. We also have many programs for food and clothes and basic needs. So when I say I wear many different hats, I mean I truly do. I get them and you know, they're coming in, they're crying because they're pregnant. I've got middle school age girls, 13, expecting, and they're scared to tell mom. At that point, I'm not thinking you got to get this homework done. At that point, I'm thinking I need to sit down, give this child my undivided attention, because a lot of them are not getting that. And not to continue to go on and on. However, one thing that really touched me is a child came in and explained that they had been getting molested, and it took them a very long time. They had been withdrawn. I could see that. So I tried to make myself available, open my office door, let them know, you know, it's safe to come in and talk to me, and they did, and we were able to help them. But these are the kinds of issues that these kids are facing every day, and they're babies as far as I'm concerned. 11, 12, 13, they're babies, and they're having children. And, you know, sometimes I'll stay till 7, 8 o'clock if that's what I have to do, because these are kids that are in my neighborhood. So I'm personally invested because these are kids from, as they say, you know, my hood. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to do what I can, extend myself. You know, like I said, I get on the phone and call the different departments. You know, I had one girl, we have community baby showers for all of the girls that are expecting. I made sure that my child, from my program, because I consider her my kid, got everything that, you know, she needed, the car seat, all the fluffy blankets, everything that she needed, and I personally took it over to her because I care. And they know when you care and when you don't care. And so when I say I'm passionate about it, I mean, I really am. I get angry sometimes because, you know, they're also worried about, you know, my mom's boyfriend is going to eat up all the food tonight. Is it possible that you can purchase a meal for me? You know, I'm going to do that. Because if the child is hungry, they can't concentrate on anything else. So, many different hats. I don't know that it was any one class that kind of helped me. I think once I had like 6 papers due at one time, I had to prioritize and learn how to do that real fast. And so once I developed a system on getting that done, I just used that same formula and I've taken it over into my professional life. And, you know, when you do have so many different things to juggle, you really do need to be able to prioritize. So some of the things that I do, for example, I'm only taking 10 minutes out of my morning to check my email. Because if I'm spending all day constantly checking email, I'm not getting the other things that are on my list done. So I have a timer that I sit on my desk and I set it to 10 minutes, and when it buzzes, I'm done. And then I'll go back maybe around 1:30 after lunch, and I'll do it again, and then I'll do it before I leave at the end of the day, so that I am not missing anything that's important, but also staying on task. So I learned how to prioritize, not out of one particular class, but just you know, having all the responsibilities of papers due, and the professors don't care if you've got 5 other classes and they're all due on the same day. Your responsibility is to get it done. And I'm proud to say that I did very well with the papers. I think the entire time I was here, I got 1 B. So I did do something right. What I'd say is, as a student, you have many things available to you at the university. Seize the opportunity. Use all the services that are free. Everybody's got problems. Everybody's got issues. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the counseling and support services in the university center, it's there for you to use. So if you're struggling in your relationship, if you're being abused, if you're having financial hardships, talk to those counselors. They are licensed individuals, and you know, if you don't have insurance and you need somebody to talk to, it's free, it's there, use it. One thing that I regret that I didn't do when I was on campus is be involved with all the different clubs that they have. My focus was, let me get to class, get this work done, and get back home. At the time, I had a brand new baby. She was maybe 3 months. So my focus was home, but I got to get this work so I can get this degree, so I can get a better job. But what I will say is join some of these organizations, link up with the right people, as both of them have said, because networking does go a long way, and you never know. It could, you know, sometimes when I'm looking at resumes, it can be as simple as who's affiliated with this university. And people don't like to say that, but it's a fact, it happens. So, you know, build those relationships, like she said, with your professors, and even with your peers. If you know somebody is sharp and they know something, or they know a little more than you, learn from them. Why not? You know, why not? So that's what I say. I say, take advantage of everything that's free here on the university. Again, tutoring, I know they had tutoring like across the way at the computer place where you buy the software. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's been a minute. But anyway, I know that there's free tutoring. Everything is free. Take advantage of it. You're paying a lot of money, and when you're done, it's not going to be free. Yeah. So take advantage of it. I don't have anything long to say. All I'll say is this. Don't stop. You're here, and you're here because you want to be. You could be anywhere else, but you're here because you want to be somewhere else tomorrow. So don't stop. Just keep up the good work and continue. No matter what challenges you face, keep going. If you have to take one class one semester, don't stop. It happened to me, and I kept on going, and I'm still going. You're going to have bumps, but don't stop. Don't stop. Currently, I'm in a middle school. All I can do is get in contact with other agencies that don't, because the agency that I work for, we don't have a program specific for pregnant girls. But we do have manuals that have a lot of partner agencies that may provide services for those children. So I'll refer them out, but with regard to being a mentor and talking with them and helping them with their work, whatever it is that they need, I'll do what I can to facilitate whatever it is. So if that means that, like I said before, that I have to refer it out, I'll do that, and I follow up. I don't just sign the paper and send them on. I do follow up.
On the issue of that?
I would say examine yourself and see what it is that comes easy for you. If you are a whiz with numbers, it takes you no time to, compute something in your mind, then that may be a gift for you. So you might want to explore mathematical tracks, and then you might find that there's something there that you want to do. Because if it's easy for you, it's not going to feel like work, and you can be paid, and it doesn't even feel like work. And that's what makes, for me in my mind, that's what makes a career. Something you enjoy doing, you can lose time doing it, and you're being paid. For me personally, I care about what I do, and it's not easy for me to just wash it off. There are times when I'm not able to get to sleep just as I would like to because I'm thinking about that child. And so I'm working on learning how to not stress as much. From some of my mentors that have been in the social work arena for a while, they say, it's going to be hard for you. You're going to have to at some point be able to turn it off. I haven't gotten there yet. So I'm still working on it. I haven't gotten there, and maybe I never will. Because if I can turn it off, I don't know, in my mind I kind of think then I don't care anymore. But that's my own, little battle that I've got to work out. But again, what I'll say is find something that comes easy for you.
Let me ask you a quick question. Have you had?
I'd just like to interject, and those inventories that he's talking about, they're available in the University Center at the
Career Services.
Yes, Career Services. Couldn't think of the name of it, but that's what I'm talking about. It's there. Just go up there one day and walk around. I used to do that. And also read the bulletin boards, the things that are posted. There's so many free things. Free courses, free workshops, somebody said free food. If you all have not, no, seriously, if you haven't gone to the cultural thing that they have every year where it's like different stations and it's international food, if you haven't done that, do that. I had some good eats there. So, but again, please check out the counseling and support services on the second floor at the University Center.
Yeah, and a lot of those inventories and quizzes we can take are available online. So take it.